Hey guys, Shawn Mayo here. Welcome to day 2 of Sourcing Secret. And today I'm going to be showing you a few things that we can use the store tabs for. So we're going to go ahead and click on that from the main menu or anywhere inside of Sourcing Secret, wherever you're at. And we can do quite a few different things here. I designed this feature if you want to spy on other stores, you see stores competing with you, and I'm sure you'll find a ton of great other uses no matter what you're doing. If you're doing private label or wholesale or retail arbitrage. Especially with wholesale, online, and retail arbitrage, you can look at you can see your competitors on your listings, and then you can use Sourcing Secret to download everything that they're selling. So if you are sourcing from, a brand like Mattel, or if you're sourcing a lot at Walmart or Target, or however it is that you're sourcing, when you see those same people on those same listings that you're on competing with you, you're going to be able to see, you can go and look at what they're selling, and then expand your expand whatever products that you're selling on Amazon. So a lot of good things you can do here. But the first thing that you can do is download a list of the top 100,000 seller stores. We rank these by feedback, so your store feedback, it's all ranked in here on this list. So the first thing we do is we can hit download from this main screen in the stores tab. And when we hit download, it's going to download a list of the top 100,000 seller stores with links to their storefronts. So we get their IDs and links to their storefronts. You can subscribe to this, and you get a new updated list of these every single day. If we hit back, we'll go back to the main screen here. The next thing you can do is you can search for a seller, and you can just put in their seller ID here. So now if we go over to a random page, I just picked a random page on Amazon, and if we look at all the sellers, we can see this listing has 6 sellers. So if we go and look at all the listings, I'm just going to use this so we can actually see the page. Now we see, Amazon Warehouse Deals is 5 of the sellers. We definitely can't do that, but we'll look at this other seller. Hopefully this is none of you guys. But we clicked on here, we click on their storefront, and this will work any way you're going to go to any Amazon seller storefront. We can see this company's only selling 3 products, but it doesn't really matter. So if we look at, there's 2 numbers here. One is the marketplace ID, so everyone selling on the U.S. marketplace is going to have the same marketplace ID. But this is the first set of numbers between the equals and the ampersand is actually the seller ID. So if we just copy that, we go over here to enter seller ID, and then we can hit download now. And we can see here is the seller, Golden Security with the ID. We can click on it, and we're going to download everything that seller currently has for sale, a list of all the ASINs for those products. We already seen it's only 3, but it'll download up to 100,000 depending on the store. So if we go back, and again, you could subscribe to that as well if you've seen there. So those are some of the things you can do on the main page. You can also do all of this on any of these 9 platforms. These do grow. Sometimes we have to get rid of one, but if it's too small. And as new platforms, new countries come on to Amazon, we do add them from time to time. But if it's a small country that's just starting, as far as Amazon goes, we have to have a lot of data to be able to call that into what you're actually seeing. So when a new country comes online, they usually don't have enough listings and enough data to be able to pull everything together that we need to do everything that we do. So, please reach out to us, hit that contact button up there if you have a country that you don't see. Right now, some places we can do 9, so other places we can do 11. A lot of these features are not available in China and Brazil because those countries are mainly digital products, and there's just not a lot of data there again. So if you have a country that maybe we haven't added yet and you think it should be added and could fit that criteria, hit the contact button and please shoot us a message. Also, we do have 2 Facebook groups. We have a public Facebook group about Sourcing Secret, and we cover everything wholesale in general. And we also have one for only users of Sourcing Secret. So if you hit the support button up here at the top, then it's going to take you right to that Facebook group. So you can ask questions that you wouldn't mind the public seeing. But if you have any questions or concerns or problems, or at some point you want to cancel either your trial or your membership, hit the contact button, and that's the best way to reach us. Now, the next thing we can do is if we hit the storefront button, that's going to take us to this page. So what this does is it actually shows you the top storefronts on Amazon. Now it does take a moment, as you can see. Please wait while this is populating. We're looking at 100,000 storefronts here. So pulling all that data in live. So sometimes it does take a few minutes for this all to populate, but we can look at this wall that's happening, and we can see how all the stores are ranked. Now, you may see there's some holes in here. Those will fill in as they're being populated, but we see the store ID, we see the seller name, we see the amount of products they have, and if they're an FBA seller or not. If they have one FBA listing, they are an FBA seller according to Sourcing Secret, and then you can subscribe and download. So what that's going to do, the first thing you want to know about is the download button. So if you hit download, it's going to download a list of ASINs for everything they have up to the top 100,000 products they sell. Subscribe's going to do the same thing as Subscribe does everywhere. It's going to send you an updated list from this store in this situation over every day. So it'll email you that every day. Same way the subscribe button works everywhere. And then again, if it's an FBA seller or not, their seller name, their store ID, and how we rate them, and then the number of products they have. We can track up to 100,000 products, so if it's 100,000, it's going to be 100,000 or more. There's only a handful of stores, even though it does look a bit deceiving by looking at this first page. Obviously, the biggest stores have the most amount of products, and almost all of them are going to be used media sellers. So either it's CDs or DVDs, books, Better World Books. I believe they have 7 stores on Amazon, used stores, because they have all those collection boxes, and then they just sell the stuff on Amazon. International Books, the same. Hippo Books, Thrift Books. Those are all used booksellers. Import CDs is used CDs. There's some big DVD sellers as well. And then you can just go page by page. You can, switch to 100 per page. And then there's a good way to research the top selling ones. Or you can search by anything in here. You can search by seller name. If you know a seller name, you can type it in here. Or if you have the store ID, you can search for the store ID. So if you want to see what your own seller store looks like, you could just paste in your store ID or your seller name, and you can find that in there. So a lot of good ways to research your competition, spy on your competition, all that stuff. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.